Can you really burn belly fat by just eating specific foods? We're gonna find out. Wellcats is getting fancy, y'all. It's video time. Hi, and welcome to the first installment of the Wellcats MythBusters series, where we address topics submitted by you, our Wellcats community. My name is J.R. Oliver, and for those who don't know me, I am the Wellcats Nutrition Graduate Assistant. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Today's topic is all about spot reduction, and the question reads as follows. Concerning belly fat, are there certain foods that you can eat to reduce certain spot fat areas on the body, such as belly fat, love handles, etc.? So spot reduction is a concept that's actually very popular in the exercise and sports world. And it states that if you exercise specific muscles or muscle groups, that you'll burn the fat immediately around those muscles or muscle groups. So an example would be your abs. If you wanted to burn fat around your abs, you would just do a bunch of ab-related exercises like crunches and sit-ups. Now this concept has been popular for decades, and despite its popularity, there is still insufficient evidence to actually support it as a theory. Its popularity nonetheless has persisted and now has kind of gotten applied to the nutrition field as well, where there is absolutely no evidence to support it. So spot reduction, as it deals with food, really doesn't make any sense because it doesn't honor the science of how fat is actually burned by the body. When your body burns fat, it burns fat from across your entire body, not just one specific area. And it does so in a way that is proportional, because you don't really want to be walking around with a really tiny waist and like flabby arms, because that would look kind of silly. So there might be areas in your body where the rate of fat burning is faster than other areas, but it's just due to that concept of proportionality to make sure you still look normal. And when it comes to spot reducing, there are just no foods that you can eat that will allow you to target specific areas of your body. So these claims and advertisements, if you've seen them, are usually lists of foods that are touted to blast fat or blast belly fat and things like that. And they're largely lists of fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and whole grains and lean protein sources. And if you look at that big picture, you can kind of see why you would probably be able to lose fat while consuming those foods, because they are whole foods, they're unrefined, they're unprocessed, they're lower in calories naturally, they're high in micronutrients, lots of vitamins and minerals, they're high in fiber, and they're high in water. And so essentially, by eating more of those whole foods, you'd be consuming fewer calories than you're expending over the course of the day, and you would lose fat. Now, some of these claims and advertisements get their momentum by focusing on one particular aspect of a food instead of the big picture. And by getting caught up in that, you can start to believe things that are just not based in science. So I would always encourage you, when you see lists of foods that are touted to do anything, look at the foods that are actually being advertised. Are they whole foods? Because most of the time they are, and they're largely fruits and vegetables if you ever go through an entire list. So I would encourage you, when you come across claims like this, just take a look at the big picture and take a look at the list of foods, because they largely will be whole foods, and by consuming more of a whole foods diet in the first place, you will absolutely start to lose weight over time, because you'll be consuming fewer calories than you expend, and that's how weight loss has always worked. So I hope this has answered your questions, and we really look forward to producing these videos for you and answering more of your questions as the months go by. So if you've enjoyed this, send us some feedback and let us know, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.